I'm Silas Armandos. I work with the Education Development Trust as an instructional coach here in Nairobi. I want to talk about ICT integration in teaching and learning. And therefore, I'm going to showcase what we use in the field. That is, we have a projector, we have a tablet, and we have a dongle. One thing we need to understand when you're talking about ICT integration in teaching and learning, simply it means that you are able to showcase either a video or pictures so that the pupils and the students will be able to understand more what you are teaching about. That does not mean that the digital is taking the place of the teacher, that you are going to showcase a video for the whole lesson. No. The video, the pictures may come at the introduction part or the body part or the conclusion. Just like 2 to 3 minutes of a video, because it's just a short clip to make learning more interesting, because learners will be able to see, and thus by seeing it's easier to remember whatever you're teaching. So we have a tablet that we are giving out as an organization, and this tablet is connected to a projector via a wireless connector that we call a dongle. So once you have connected, we all know for a projector to work, we need electricity. So you must be in a room where there is electricity so that you're able to connect the projector to the electricity. Somehow, the dongle also requires to be charged. The dongle has the part, one side of the dongle is USB and the other part is HDMI. So the part of the USB, you connect it to a charger header so that you put it in the electricity. Then the other side of the HDMI, you connect it on the projector. Some projectors have what we call the USB port and HDMI port. So once you have if your projector has the HDMI port and the USB port, you don't need the charger header. But in our case as the organization, the projectors that we are issuing out to our schools don't have the USB port. So that requires that for the USB, you're going to use a charger header. I think I'm clear, so I'm going to demonstrate whatever I've said. Here I have a tablet, a Samsung tablet that we are going to use. This is the dongle. And I said earlier on, we have the USB side, and the HDMI side. So this USB part is where you connect it to a charger header that I have here, the charger header. Then here, it's the projector that we are going to use. Then, of course, the source of electricity, and then the wire that will connect the projector to the source of electricity. I think that's very clear. Now, I want to demonstrate. So you take the wire that connects the projector to the source of electricity. So you connect. Then on this other side, you just look at your projector. It enters on this particular port. So this is the port that you for electricity. Now the practical part of it is that here we have the projector. This is a projector, and then this is what we call a dongle, a wireless HDMI display dongle. When you look at it, just as I said earlier, one side is USB, look at it clearly, and then this other side is the HDMI part. So on the HDMI, you connect it on the projector, on the HDMI port on your projector. Okay. Now on the USB, you connect it on the charger head. So just the way you connect your USB on your charge head. It's connected. But initially, had said that there are some projectors which have both the HDMI port and the USB port. So on such a kind of projector, you don't need a charger head. But on the projectors that we're issuing as an organization, they only have an HDMI port. That's why we need a charger head. And I say now, lastly, here is the tablet. You realize one thing: before you do your connection, you must make sure that your source of power is next to your projector. And the reason is because the wire of the dongle is very short. So that means that you need to be near the source, because this dongle requires light or requires power for it to function. So let's do the connectivity. So you take the wire of the projector, you connect it on your projector. You realize I've connected it here. Connected on the projector. You make sure that it is on. Then you come on your projector. On the far end of your left hand, there's a button that you put it on. Put it on. So that it can start working. It takes some few minutes. When you look at the screen, you're able to see it's written Sony. Then you realize it is not clear. You cannot, for example, be able to read that word Sony clearly. So you come to your projector. The first lens is for focus. So you're able to zoom the focus. Okay? If I put it there, you realize it's becoming to be clear. Then the second one was to zoom. If you want it to go far or near. Okay? I think that's very clear. Then you come, you take the charger head, you connect your dongle through the USB. Then you take it to the source of power. Take the dongle, the USB part, you connect it on the charger head. Then you take it to the source of power. Good. Then the other part of the dongle is the HDMI. So you connect it, you look at your projector where there is the HDMI port. And you realize the HDMI port is on this far end. Good, you connect, sorry. You connect. So I've connected the dongle to the projector, and we have the source of power. So the dongle is connected to the HDMI port and on the source of power. Then you come to your projector. There's a part written input. Input A is when you are using the laptop, so that you're able to connect this wire on your projector and on the laptop. But on our case, we are not using the laptop because we are using the dongle. So for the dongle to operate, we need to put our projector on input B. So you go where the tab that is written input, you tap on it. It brings you, the first part is video, input A, then input B, and you scroll it down to B, and you put it, and you press enter. Once you have pressed enter, and your dongle is on, it's going automatically to display something that will tell you that your dongle is well connected. Once this is displayed on your screen, it shows that you have connected, the dongle is now connected to the projector very well. You realize up here, we have the name what? Dongle, the one we are using, a dongle. Good. Then now you come, you take your tablet, you go to the home button, make sure it's on. Then on your tablet, you are able to scroll down from the top, you scroll down. Once you've scrolled down, if your tablet is still new, once you scroll down, it will be able to show you where we are going to operate from. You are going to see down here something written Smart View. But if you cannot see a place written, an icon written Smart View, you scroll again on towards your left. Then you realize the first icon is written Smart View. So where is written Smart View, you tap on it. You realize it's saying the available devices. And our available device is a dongle. You tap where it's written dongle. Once you have tapped, you wait for it now to connect. You can check even the screen. Connection in progress. They obtain the address. It's ready now to display. So whatever is on my home screen of my tablet has been projected on the wall via the projector. So you realize it is wireless connectivity. My tablet has not been connected by any wire to the projector. Not like when you are using the laptop. For a laptop to function, you must have the wire connect to the projector and direct to the laptop. But on this case, the dongle is a wireless connectivity of a tablet to a projector. And you need one tablet at a time. You cannot be able to connect two tablets at once. You need one tablet at a time. And once you have done this, you're able to work whatever you want. Like for example, I can tap on the apps, and the apps that are here are shown on the screen clearly. Whatever I have on my tablet is being shown on the screen on the other side. Okay, I think that is clear. Now, if you want, maybe there are 2 or 3 people that have tablets, and you have finished your part, your presentation, you want another person to connect. There's no need of coming and touching the projector and switching it off. You just come to your tablet, you realize there's a blue icon appearing on your tablet. That is where you tap, and it gives you an option: pause sharing, change device, or disconnect. Yes, the blue icon on the tablet appears once you have connected your dongle. That's when it appears. Okay? I hope you can be able to see it. This one. Yeah? Then you tap on it. Once you tap on it, there's a sharing, change device, disconnect. So we are going to tap on disconnect. And you realize it is disconnecting on the screen. It's disconnecting, meaning now another person with another tablet can be able now to connect. When you look at my tablet, that icon, the blue icon, no longer, it does not exist, because already I have disconnected my tablet from the dongle. So the key thing here is that the dongle must be connected one tablet at a time. And it must be near the source of power, because the dongle wire is very short. As you can see from the projector to the charger head, it is short. So you must make sure that you have an extension cable from the source of electricity to where you are going to work it out. Thank you. I just want to bring to your notice some of the challenges that people face when they are using the tablet. One is that some want to work when the tablet is on portrait mode. You realize once it's this way, those students from far, they will not be able to view, or they will not be able to see accurately until the tab is on a landscape. So how do you put your tablet on a landscape? You scroll down. Once you have scrolled down, you realize that there is a part that is written portrait. You tap there, it will say auto rotate. So meaning you can be able to work it on landscape and portrait. But you need to lock it so that it does not disturb you. So once it's on the landscape, you scroll again down and you tap where it is written auto rotate, so that the tablet is on landscape. You realize once this way, even if I turn my tablet this way, it does not lose the focus on the projector. It is still on the landscape. Two, you need to be very careful when you are working not to tap that blue icon that connects your dongle. Because once you tap it, you'll be able to mess with the connectivity. You are going to disconnect. So you need to be very careful as you are working. So you can be able to take this particular icon wherever you want. Maybe down here, or on top, where you know will not interfere with your work as you are teaching. It will not be able to interfere. So that is very clear. Number two challenge that people face when they are working or when they're using this is, for example, you realize the information that is there, and you realize people from far cannot be able to see clearly. So you just come on your tablet, you just come back on your tablet, and you're able to increase the pages, to make it bigger. Once you've done that, when you look on the other side, it is now much clear. So what am I saying? You can be able to make it small by bringing it, compressing it together, or you can enlarge it. Like what I'm doing now. This one, can be able to make it small, and you realize the work is very small, or I can enlarge it to the size I want it to be. So the goodness of this is that as a teacher, as I'm teaching, and this is the board, I am able to move easily in that particular class. I'm not glued on one place. I can go at the back and see whatever the pupils are doing and still control what is happening on the screen. Compared to a laptop, you realize that a laptop, you need either yourself to be seated there or another person to work on the laptop so that you can be able to move from one slide to another. But when you have the dongle, it becomes easier because you can just move freely with your tablet from one room and from one position to another position without being glued at one particular place. So this one makes it more effective and easy for you to use. And from this, I can be able to display a video and be able to display a picture or any other thing that I want to display for the students to use. So it is very, very simple. The only challenge is if you don't know how to do the connection. That's the only big thing. But once you have connected, it becomes now easier to use. So the problem comes, remember, on the issue of input, we connect the dongle to input B, not input A. Input A is when you're using the laptop. But for the dongle, you make sure you are at input B. Then you'll be able to operate it very well.